My name is Daniel. And this story isn't about monsters, ghosts, demons, or anything supernatural. It's about something worse. Something real. Last month, my older brother died. Or at least, that's what everyone keeps telling me. But 2 nights ago, his phone rang. My brother Michael was the kind of person who could walk into a room and make every problem feel smaller. He wasn't rich. He wasn't famous. He was just good. He worked 2 jobs. He took care of our mom after Dad left. He was the only person who believed I could be more than what people said I'd become. And the night before he died, he told me something I will never forget. He said, "If anything ever happens to me, don't believe the first story they tell you." He laughed when he said it. I didn't. I wish I asked what he meant. I wish I asked why. But that was the last conversation we ever had. The next morning, I woke up to the kind of silence that doesn't feel normal. A silence that feels heavy. Like the world is holding its breath. My mom was crying. My uncle was pacing. And a police officer stood in our living room with his hat held against his chest. He said my brother died in a car accident. Except, something was off. They didn't let us see the body. They didn't let us go to the crash site. And the officer avoided eye contact every time I asked a question. But the worst part? His phone. The phone he kept on him at all times was missing. They said it was destroyed in the crash. They said nothing survived. I believed them, for a while. 2 nights ago, at exactly 2:14 a.m., I woke up to a sound I haven't heard in weeks. My brother's ringtone. I froze. My heart stopped. My brain refused to believe what I was hearing. I looked at my phone screen, and there it was. Incoming call, Michael. The room suddenly felt colder. My hands shook so bad I almost dropped the phone. I answered, but nobody spoke. First, just breathing. A man's breathing. Deep, shaky, like someone hiding in the dark. Then very faintly, a whisper. Not my brother's voice. A stranger's. He said, "Stop asking questions." The call ended. I didn't sleep after that. How could I? I spent the next day digging into everything the police said. I checked public records. I researched the crash location. I called the hospital. And then I learned something terrifying. There was no record of my brother being admitted anywhere. No police report number. No tow truck report. No witness statements. It was like the accident didn't exist. And then I found something worse. A week before he died, my brother searched this on his laptop. How to expose corruption quietly. And another, what happens if a government worker goes missing? My blood went cold. What did he get involved in? Who was he planning to expose? And why? Did he tell me not to believe the first story? The next night, the phone rang again. Same time, 2:14 a.m. This time, I turned on voice recording before answering. I picked up. Silence. Then footsteps. Slow. Heavy. Getting closer. And then, the same voice. "You're making this harder than it needs to be." I swallowed hard. "What did you do to my brother?" The man paused. Everything was going according to plan. Until he found out. My heartbeat was so loud I could barely hear his next words. "Don't make the same mistake he did." The call ended again. I saved the recording. But before I could listen closely, someone knocked on my door. Not a soft knock. A loud, angry knock. 3 times. I looked through the peephole. A man in a police uniform. But no badge number. He said, "Daniel, open the door. We need to talk." My whole body froze. He didn't say Mr. Carter, our last name. He didn't say anything official. Just my first name. Like he already knew me. Like he already expected me. I didn't open the door. Instead, I grabbed my backpack, slid out the window and ran. I didn't stop running until my legs gave out. Today, I got a text. From a random unknown number. It had one file attached. A 7-second video. I opened it, and my world shattered. It was my brother. Alive. Terrified. Sitting in some dark room. A shadowy figure behind him. A hand on his shoulder. My brother looked straight into the camera. And whispered, "Daniel, don't trust anyone." The video cut out. I dropped my phone. My hands went numb. My stomach felt like it was collapsing. He's alive. He's hurt. And he's trying to warn me. Right now, I'm hiding in a motel room. The curtains are closed. The lights are off. And every car that drives by makes my heart stop. But I'm not scared anymore. Not like before. Because now, I know the truth. My brother didn't disappear. He was taken. And the people looking for me are the same people who have him. Tomorrow, I'm going to find him. No matter what happens. Even if it kills me.